What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. And let me tell y'all, family, I have been binge watching, for some reason, I don't know why, Empire. And as when you first watch a series like that, it's exciting to watch. You don't know what's going to happen, okay? But when you watch it again and you know what's going to happen, and Cookie get mad and Lucius do something stupid, and Hakeem just stupid. Period. Jamal kissing on his boyfriend and lose him and kiss another boyfriend, and what's his name? The oldest one just crazy. Then Lucius got another son who just want to take it over because he don't understand. Okay, then he kills himself. Come on, man. That's why I look at the Brave films. Hey, man, look, tonight, y'all know I've told everybody, my favorite film that I've seen in a long time, be it big screen, small screen, Tubi, whatever, is By Her, all right? And, Devin, Devon, whatever your name is, Sharika, I didn't like the ending. I told y'all that, okay? So they made sure, hold on, I keep props with me too, y'all. Oh, here it is. I made sure that they sent me the USB for To Be Honest, okay? The new movie. I watched it, and I'm telling you guys, look, it's on Amazon now. Y'all gotta go check it out, all right? It ended well, it began well, and the middle was well. Now, if you have seen the movie, there's this dude that played a doctor with his shady ass, okay? Now, look, I'm just telling y'all, I was cool with the doctor at first, all right? But once the movie went, I can't tell everything, okay? We got Mr. Preston James here from the movie. To Be Honest, he gonna sit down and talk with us for a second, all right? I don't know where my family members at, but me and Preston, we're gonna kick this off, all right? Preston, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Man. Oh, wait, hold on, man. Let me get Janita come lately on here, right? Real quick. Janita is her name. It's not Johnny. What up, Janita?
Who is Janita?
Janita come lately.
Oh.
Janita, you're the girl that never hit.
Oh my
What's up,
goodness.
It means Gina to me, but I'll go with Janita.
Call her Janita all show, man.
He better call me that the whole show. I'm not gonna know who he talking to.
I read Gina, but I go with whatever you say, right?
It's only one girl on here, so if you're gonna know who he talking about, Janita.
Absolutely.
Anyway, what's up, Katie Melton Giroux? She said
Hey, that's boss lady. That's my coach right there. That's my coach. Now we're gonna talk about her a little later.
Sharika.
Right.
Sharika, you better tell Preston challenged me in these little messages. All right, you better tell him this the show.
He already talking mess.
Gina, did you see the text where he said they don't know what they're getting into?
Yeah.
I was like, no, you don't know what you got into, boy. But no, hey, welcome
I
to the
can't
show,
wait
brother.
to
We
see what we're
appreciate you.
getting into.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and that was a cricket. You got crickets.
He got crickets up in this joint, man. All right. Hey man, spray.
Well, he must not be here because those crickets would be frozen.
I know, right? But welcome to the show, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
We'll get him on a few weeks ago, but he said, let's just wait until the movie comes out, which I understand, all right? Because now we can roast a little bit better. All right. But hey man, look, the movie, to be honest, is on Amazon, man, and it's doing well. It's doing really well. But you know, that Bray family, that Bray Film family, man, and they're doing some great things. How did you get involved with them? Before you even answer that question, let's go back. What made you want to be an actor?
Well, actually, it was them. So back prior to By Her, my youngest son, Terrell, had a song that was placed on the soundtrack of Pearl 2. Now, this dates back pre-COVID.
Okay.
Right. Before all the COVID stuff happened, they had a joint out called Pearl 2 that was on Amazon Prime and everything, and it's on Tubi now for people to go back and research. My youngest son, Terrell, he had a song on that one, and so I met them then, back in like prior to COVID, and so my son stayed in contact with Bray Jr. during that time. Senior did one of his last music videos of Terrell and Darian, who him and Terrell did a song together. And so we did that video together. I went out to Wichita. He did a phenomenal job. The energy just kind of meshed well, right? So some time passed by. COVID hit. I ended up moving out to Oklahoma from Illinois because the city was trying to find ways to cut money, and they was talking about cutting $78,000 out of my budget.
Whoa.
So we ended up moving out here to Oklahoma, and they was looking at putting this role for Joint Custody 2 together, and they wanted this judge role. And so they knew my background at the time, and you know, I had to look with the big beard and the voice and things of that nature. And they spoke to me about it, and I was game, right? But I didn't want to come in and be the weak link. So I kind of started digging a little bit into different acting coaches in our area, and I found Boss Lady, who I call Boss Lady Kate Milton, coaching out here in Oklahoma during that time. But then it transitioned from the Joint Custody 2 to By Her. So then my judge role transitioned from the judge to the private investigator, right? That you see in the beginning of By Her.
So, and Gina, I didn't even know that was him in By Her. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was just
I could tell the voice did catch. You know, I'm catching on the voice from the role.
I only had 67 words, right? I was at the very beginning. I had 67. I vomited them out at the very beginning, and that was it, right? But so that kind of started my process, right? Kate kind of brought me in. I met with her because of Bray Nim, the Bray Enterprise, and Kate happened to be. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Scooby-Doo movies, right? The two Scooby-Doo motion picture. So she was Daphne, right? She was Daphne in the two Scooby-Doo movies, right? When she was a child star, right? She was a teenager. And she ended up moving back from LA during COVID to Oklahoma. And so now she coaches here, right? So she has, 40 some odd students out here now, and she does virtual coaching, also coaches back in LA and Dallas and Texas, working with Bray now to start coaching as well in Wichita, which I don't know how much of that I'm supposed to say. Well, he said it on. He's talking about it on social media now already. But I'll say
he's doing
that
a lot
too,
of
right?
talking. He's doing a lot of talking.
So they're working on that right now. Kate's going to be doing some coaching of the Wichita and surrounding area actors as well to build that market, to add more tools to that toolbox. So you're going to be seeing some sharpening of some of those acting tools in the future movies as well, right? So that's how it started.
Hold on, Preston, real quick. Ruben said that the top right has a really nice wig. You better tell her there ain't no wig on your head, Gina.
It's not. No, Roman. You must don't know black ladies.
She said the top right has a really nice wig. I'm sorry, Preston.
You must don't know black ladies.
Got that wig going. That crazy.
Got the wig spray on. That's what made it go. Anyway, go ahead, Preston. I'm sorry.
But so that's actually what got me started, right? And it started out kind of as a hobby. I was just doing it just for that part. I wasn't sure whether it was something that I was gonna want to do, or if it was something that I really was gonna like and kind of have a passion. But it did morph into something that I have a passion for and I love it, and really is something that I've never wanted to do anything more in my life other than be a father and a husband.
Of course, but you're doing I mean, man, look, you're doing a good job. I mean, and I think that with the Braves, now, and as I told you before the show started, man, we talked to a lot of filmmakers, a lot of directors, producers, and actors. All right, and I'm not slighting any of the ones we talked to, but that Brave family, man, they pull you in, you know, and make you feel like you've been knowing them forever.
They did, right? So they actually, I say this to everybody. I haven't had an opportunity to really say it to you guys, but I say it to everybody when everybody asks me what sparked this. They sparked this whole thing. They got me started with the whole thing. They lit the fire, and I just kind of like ran, right? They opened the door and then pointed and showed me what I was supposed to do, which ways I was supposed to go, and I ran with it, right? You know what I mean? I just kind of, I took my backpack, my rucksack, and just started marching, right? You know, I took my shovel, my canteen, and just started jumping ahead, right? You know, and you know, I didn't need much else, right? I was just like, let's go. And since then, though, I mean, there's a lot that I'm sure you're going to ask later, but I got 2 national commercials now, right? You know, the second one comes out on the 16th of this month, which I can't really say who that is yet, but on the 16th I'll be able to say. But the other one is a USAA commercial, right? It's a Medicare commercial they made.
Right.
Because I'm
I can see that
right?
voice. I can hear that voice.
Yeah, it's out there floating. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody 67 in that age bracket, you know, you're going to see them on them Good Times commercials, right? You know, in the Good Times shows and the Miami 5-0 and all them. Kate on there. You're supposed to be teaching, Kate. Well, why are you supposed to be coach?
Hey man, but don't be on that commercial. Don't be phony, man. I was talking about commercials yesterday, man, where people they got medical problems and they got all kind of problems. They just smiling and cheesing, okay? And I'm like, no, I want to see the hurt in your voice, in your personality, and then take the medicine, and then you okay. Don't be okay before you take the medicine or whatever, okay? But man, I want to see some pain, bro.
Well, sure. Hey, you come in my cabinet.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Ask the VA about the bills. but yeah, it's so I've been, because of Braden, it's been kind of just, it's been a whirlwind these last 14 months, because I've only been doing this for 14 months. Prior to that, I've done like commercials. Like when I say commercials, like radio commercials, because my prior life, you hadn't asked me yet, but we might as well go into it. My prior life, I was in law enforcement, right? So I was in the military, which I'm sure you can tell, I'm talking about, the
You're a
rucksack.
big dude. I know. I know.
Rucksacks and all that. So I was in the military back in the 90s, and I got out the military. And when I got out the military, I was with family, right? You know what I mean? So I had a responsibility when I got out the military. So I moved back to Illinois because I'm originally from Illinois. And I ended up, my wife's from Kansas. She's from Wichita. So I already had a connection with Wichita.
With Wichita, yeah.
Yeah, from the 90s. And so we moved back to Illinois. I ended up working for the Illinois Department of Correction. I worked at Menard for 3.5 years, right? Okay. Wanted to be a little more proactive than reactive. So some of the residents was telling me I needed to be police instead of, being in there, try to catch them before they got locked up like in there. Because they said my personality wasn't a CO. I needed to be out there catching them before so I can stop them from ending up in that spot, right? And I didn't want to be the police. I used to throw rocks at the police, right? That wasn't my, that wasn't me, right? So I was resistant at first, right? So, but I ended up caving in, ended up going and I ended up being the police in Wichita. From 02 to 05, I was an officer in Wichita. And from 05 to 17, I went back to Illinois and worked for Champaign-Urbana. I worked for Urbana.
Okay.
You know where it's at because I know you.
Yep.
So I worked at Urbana from as ED. I was a hostage negotiator for 9 years, crisis intervention, neighborhood watch coordinator. I did all that stuff, but I was also, I did like facilitated meetings. I was the neighborhood watch coordinator. So I did I was a community guy too, right? So I was doing the community coalition meetings. I was doing the, community radio stuff. I was doing this thing called Cops Corner, where I was bringing in like the state's attorney, the METCAT, which like dispatch, and talking about what they did. So I was doing kind of
right,
not really acting. You know what I mean?
You had your toe in it, but you didn't have a whole foot in.
Right. Yeah, I was kind of dipping. Right. You know what I mean? No diddy on the dipping, but I was doing that, but not really in it. Right. So when Bray and them sparked the interest, and Kate got the ball of mess of my prior life, she was able to kind of mold it a little bit and start focusing and honing my prior life into character development, into to my character work. Every time I receive a audition request, we pull something from my prior life and say, we're going to use this to build this character work, to make this is who this is, right? Because I have so many different life experiences that I can make it fit into this role.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's kind of, especially being a police for all that time. And,
I get that, man. And that's a good story. Okay. Do you find it hard before? Well, you said you wanted to do this a lot. Okay. And you were picking up little things here and there and everywhere. Okay. Once you got hooked with the Braves and what's her name again? Katie.
Kate Milton. Mm-hmm.
You started to mold. She molded you into an actor. All right. Was the role that you were given the roles that you wanted to play, or did you really not care?
I didn't care. Whatever. Well, there's limits to what I will play. Like I mean, so I have an agent too, right? I'm Kid International. I'm in the southern region, so Kid International out of LA. Tabitha Kid is my agent. So she asked me at the very beginning, like, is there certain things I don't want to do? I'm not going to. I'm not comfortable with standing butt naked straight forward. You know what I mean? I'll do the Faison on the beach. I don't mind you looking at my backside naked, but the front, you know what I mean? I'm not that comfortable. And the guy on guy stuff, that's not there's a whole bunch of other people that's comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. Let them do that. So the but other roles, any other type of role, I'm
You open?
Let's try to, you know, see if I can expand my chops, right? You know what I mean? Let's see what I'm able to do, right? So let's stretch a little bit.
Well, I mean, what do you think about people that do compromise, though?
I think everybody has their, you know, they do what they do. I mean, I can't. I try not to judge people for what they do, right? You know what I mean? It's their life, you know, because people going to judge people for everything, right? You know what I mean? People judge me because I'm short, right? You know what I mean? I'm 5'7", you know, I'm not 5'10" and above, right? You know what I mean? Or people judge me because, you know, I'm bald now, or my beard is not all the way gray, and you know, it's two-toned, it's skunked, right? You know what I mean? Or people, you know, people judge me because I got a point at the top of my head when I look up, right? You know what I mean? People going to judge you for.
You sure do.
people go.
We didn't even know it.
People, but if I look up, right, I got a horn right there, right? You know what I mean? People gonna judge you for almost anything you have in your life. So I try not to judge other people for their situation, right? And because that's what they do. Now, as long as you don't try to force it on me, or my, like, don't try to force it into my household, at my bubble,
right?
Then you do what you do, right? I'm good with your decision to do what you do over there, right? that's what you do. So
yeah, and I agree. And we've said that before. Okay, we're cool with whatever anybody does. Okay, but if it interrupts our peace, our tranquility, you got to go. Can't do it. Ask those people that got kicked off of this show. Not the host, but people. We had guests, man. I don't play. We had guests on here that, you know, you tell me one thing, I got you on the show to do one thing, and you come on here and do completely something. No, we ain't doing it. Gotta go. We can do a show on something else.
It's your show.
Hey, Gina got a question.
Yes, I heard you say you took acting lessons.
I still do every week right now. I take acting lessons right now.
Shout out to
Katie. My question is, what made you feel like you needed acting lessons? Because most of the time I don't hear actors say I took acting lessons because, you know, it's a natural thing for them. So what prompted you to do that? That's something we don't hear a lot.
That's a good question.
Well, that is a good question. And I appreciate that question. Gina, what was the name I'm supposed to call?
I forgot.
Gina.
I see Gina, right? But okay, Gina, I come from a very, like, kind of militant type of, like, my whole adult life, I've been in, like, government structured life. So it's been training type life, right? You know what I mean? You don't do things unless you're well informed in it, right? You don't just go out willy-nilly in it. You know, I played football, I wrestled, you know, when I was younger, football and wrestling. You trained every day, right? That was what you did. When I got out of high school, you know, my short stint in football in college was trained every day. When I left that, I went into the Army, trained every day. When I got out of that, you went into corrections. You trained every day, right? And then I left that, went into law enforcement, police. You trained every day. I left that, you know. So this was just kind of part of what I do.
The
routine of enhancing myself. I don't want to. I would never stop training. There would never be a point to where I am good enough, right? You know, I'm always going to be striving to be better. I don't care.
I love it.
Yes.
You may say, oh man, well, you were great. And you know, Dr. What was my name, doggone it? Dr. King. Dr. King is phenomenal. And to be honest, okay, I may have been okay, You know what I mean? I may have been good in there. I may have been good, but I wasn't good enough because I wasn't where I want to be.
Right. I get that.
Okay.
Hey, Gina, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Press the clip.
The clip?
You know, because you know how when I press it, something goes wrong all the time. We want to play this clip from this clip that I clipped out the movie myself. Okay, of Dr. King in the movie. To be honest, press the clip, Gina.
And he called Preston. He called me Gina.
I forgot the other name. That's why.
Yeah, he didn't forget.
I'm not going to
press the damn clip.
I know what you're going to say. Please don't say anything to the bishop.
Grace, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. Why drag me in this? You playing a dangerous game.
Don't you tell me I'm playing a dangerous game. I couldn't kill him. Someone robbed him. He was laid out in the woods.
But my brother would kill us both if he knew you had an outsider in here. I can't be a part of this.
I'm not asking you to be a part of this. I'm asking you to keep your mouth shut like you asked me to keep mine shut.
I'm going there.
You of all people know what being lonely can do to a person. It can make you do the unthinkable.
Well, as you know, the doctor has a duty to keep patient information private as soon as someone becomes their patient. So, I won't be saying anything.
It's been 2 long, lonely years in these walls. It's driving me crazy. I'll send him on his way when he's ready to leave.
So, you got your death certificate? You get your mark? Okay. Be careful, Grace. Regardless of how sad this man's story is, don't let him stay in his house too long.
You gotta see the movie, y'all. You gotta see the movie, okay? Did you? Now he asked the question: do you have your death certificate? Do you have your mark? You gotta see it. I'm not gonna even explain it. I don't want you to explain it. Y'all gotta see it.
I know the plot. I know the plot.
There's a reason.
I know the plot.
Gotta see it.
You gotta.
You're
see
a good actor, though. You really are. The lesson's really paying off.
I appreciate it.
Preston, how much of this? How much of even that scene? How much of that did you improvise? This had to be the improvise. That had to be when you pointed the finger in the face.
Well, the point, yeah, the point was, so me and the other actress there is Ayanza, right? So she's a phenomenal actress.
Yes, she is.
Right. We spent some time outside of this movie, The Braves. It was different than any other movie. There was a lot of prep work put into it, right? There was like required mandatory training prior to going to film, right? You know what I mean? There was ahead of time, like we had to get together and actually work on our set, like what we were going to do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we were able to kind of build a little chemistry, kind of coming in and talk about different things that we were thinking about doing in the scene. Right. And those were kind of some of the things that we spoke about during the time. And when we got there, it was just kind of like we talked about it. And I was like, okay, what do you think if I did? Right? So and the funny part is, like, I think I got a little too close, right? Because her face, like, she really.
But wait a minute. And she came right back. You could tell hers was kind of like, hey, what?
Hers was
right back.
Like she wanted to poke me in my nose, like for real.
But it was, that's not what we rehearsed.
but it worked, right? You know what I mean? The Braves, they do such a phenomenal, and the way that score, y'all hear that score?
Yes.
This
for
right
sure.
Here. Oh my God, that score was on point. Like it just draws you in. Like it just made that scene just so much better.
Is everything.
I think that was Junior doing all that, wasn't it?
I don't know who do it. See, I stay out of that. That ain't my business, right? You know what I mean? I'm on this side, they on that side. I stay out of that business. I have to say, one of my sis, Shelly McAdoo out in Chicago, she brought up a point that I forgot. I used to do personal security as well for artists, like El DeBarge and Chico DeBarge, and with them. That was also part of what I used to do, but I kind of like jumped ahead, and skipped that part.
No, we got to skip because Gina, we've already talked before the show. He gonna have to come back and do another hour. Okay, we not gonna get it all. All right, we definitely ain't gonna get it all. So, but that's cool, man. And I, now that I'm looking at him, we probably met before because, like I said, I used to go around the country and do my music video show, and it was a bunch of you security for the artist guys that used to be at. Excuse me. I'm like, dude, hold on, man. You must not know who I am, okay? But
no, right.
But no, that's real cool, man. So, with what you're doing now, and it's created opportunities for you to do other things now.
Right.
Will you do another movie with the Braves?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited about. I know he's working on another movie now, Trap 48. He said that, so I can say it. Right? I know that there's an opportunity in there for me. I don't know fully what that opportunity is as of yet, but as soon as it's flushed out and it's presented, then I'm gonna take it because I trust his process. And it's forever evolving. Like every time it gets better. And they came and spent a little time out here in Oklahoma and met some of the people that I work with out here. And that union is going to be, oh man, y'all don't know what y'all in store for. Oh my God, man! It's almost like the creation of peanut butter and jelly. That's how good this is about to be. I'm telling you.
You sound like you're real happy, but I just want to be in one of the movies. I'll be a tree in the movie.
Chop it down.
But see, that's the way I feel about it. Still, I still feel that way. I don't care if I'm just like in the background on the wall. Because it's just the opportunity. I'm so grateful to them for that spark that I would do almost anything. I wouldn't do those things that I said I'm not going to do, but almost any. I don't need a big role. I'll deliver a newspaper. I'll come in and say, hey, here's your paper, and then I'll walk out. Right. And
here's the thing with the Braves, though. Even that role would be a pivotal role. They make every role that's in there.
They make it important.
An important role.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Sharika says, for the most part, all the music is local, but we do outsource a few of the scoring pieces. Okay. Your girl Shelly says he the best at everything he does.
Not it. But I appreciate it though, sis.
That support is tremendous, man. Have you always had this type of support with things you've done coming up?
Well, not always, but I support everybody, right? You know what I mean? So I support everybody so strong that it's nice when it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Couple dollars. You still owe me a Philly cheesesteak there, Super, out in Jersey.
Oh, DJ Super, you done put it out there. Now he want what you owe him.
Yeah, he owe me a Philly cheesesteak. We supposed to be going out there here soon.
DJ Super, I'm gonna invite you to come to the show, man, so that you can tell your story and then tell him what he owe you. All right, we want to hear.
He'd be phenomenal on your show. He's a violator DJ out there, do crazy.
Oh, he wanted the violator DJs.
Crazy work.
Got to come on, DJ Super. We got to set that up, bro. Friend me, man. Let's get it. If anybody don't know about violator DJs, man, then y'all must not have lived on Earth for a minute, okay? Because violator DJs are the best. Most definitely the best. Revon says, we're going to turn up on the next project. Revon, come on through, man. You can come on the show too, bro. It's all good. Brandon says he was a well-respected police officer in my town. I'm an educator, and he would give talks to our school. His voice had the kids captivated. You do have one of those voices, bro. It's a friendly voice, and it's a calming voice. And I think that's very, very, very important. You know, my voice, they used to say that I had a face for radio. So it was, well, actually, this one said that. The one with the wig,
I'm not going to comment on that one.
The one with the wig on. The one with the wig on said it.
Oh, I got a new name and a new hair.
Oh, Brandon, appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that one.
Yeah, and that's good. You know, I love it when we have our guests that come on, and then those people that come on and support, they tell some things. Look what Greg Hurst says. Broken grill too.
Oh man, yeah. Hey,
they telling all your secrets.
Yeah, that's my other passion, right? You know what I mean? This is my passion now, but grilling, man. Hey, if we ever get the opportunity, man, salmon, that pork product. I know some people try to stray away from that pork, but I mean, that grill. Tez think he can get down too, right? You know what I mean? But you know, me and Tez, we go at it a little bit on that grill.
That's what's up, man. Hey, DJ Super even give me more props. He said you're the reason he's with Violator.
That's another story that I'm gonna let him tell when he come on. That's
he coming on. DJ Super, I'm gonna holler at you when we get off, bro. But man, how does you know, going from one thing to completely transforming your direction, I should say, because you know you went into the Army right. And you did the security. Now you're an actor. You're a bona fide actor. You in there, okay? The transition, was that a hard transition for you?
Well, there was a transition in between that during COVID. COVID forced a transition that was unwanted, right? Mm-hmm. That it COVID kind of made me look at myself in a way that yes sir, Vic, that town baby. COVID forced me to see things about myself that I hadn't looked at in over 20 some odd years, right? Because I had been doing so much people pleasing for so long that I was filling my cup with everybody else's energy. If I was making other people happy, I thought I was happy.
Cool. Yeah.
When COVID forced me to have to deal with myself, and I went into like a deep down depression, right? Like where it almost took me out. And when this opportunity came around, I was lost. I didn't know what I was going to do next. Mm-hmm. And this sparked, I mean, it gave me a new lease on life. So I was already like transitioning, like the Lord had already kind of like broke me down from where I was and just catapulted me to here, right? You know, he was like, all right, I already chopped all that other stuff off. You know, I used COVID to cut all that other fluff off that you were so used to, thinking you the man, and you know, because I thought I was a police, right? You know what I mean? I had the key to everything, bro. I had my fingers in everything.
Yeah,
almost literally, and I thought I was Black Superman. I had money. I had power.
You was doing it.
I had influence.
Yeah.
I was moving however I wanted to move. Shit, I had credit. I mean, I had everything. And COVID kind of, you know what I mean, cut my ankles off, cut me off at the knee.
Yeah.
And then I moved and it kind of, it showed me that all that other stuff didn't matter as much as I thought.
Yeah.
And I had to realize who am I? I didn't know who the hell Preston was. So when you asked me the transition, the transition was made for me
right
before I became an actor.
That's
right.
Cool.
So it's a little different for me, right?
Yeah.
Than what it may be for somebody else.
Right. And like I said, you in it now, okay? And like Gina said, you're a great actor, man. I mean, and we were talking before the show. You guys, especially with the Brave Films, and I'm not just everybody's doing a great job out there because you're creating an atmosphere where people can see themselves differently, all right? But with the Brave Film people, I noticed something. And Gina, correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed a different caliber of acting. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different caliber of acting. You know, shout out to my man Titus. It's
yes.
I'm telling you, it's like you guys, the same person that we see right here is the same person that we see on the screen. You know, just emoting a little bit differently. That's all. And I'm telling you, man, you guys are phenomenal with that, man. Scott Victor says COVID put a lot of life in perspective. DJ Super said Preston was definitely the man in Champaign Urbana. I was on Hot 105. Yes, sir. Hot 105. Shout out to y'all at the time out there. And everyone kept telling me about him. Tez says, bro's a passionate dude. If he commits to something, he's all in and very dedicated and dependable.
I believe that.
And this guy, excuse me, he will drop what he's doing, man, to accommodate it. And I don't even know him like that, okay? But this was short notice. And he came on here and said, hey, man, no problem. Let's get it done. Now, he was a little Brody in his little text saying they don't know what they're getting into, okay? But, you know.
Man, look, because we hadn't met officially, right? We just did some text stuff. You know, a lot of people don't understand how much I talk, right? You know what I mean? Because, you know, the negotiator in me is why I was such a good negotiator, right? I mean, it was because I talk. Like talking is I do it, right? I mean, I don't even have to really think, right? I mean, it's just kind of
yeah.
You got to shut me up. Like you have to literally cut me off if you got another topic to go to.
But see, here's the thing: we're not gonna shut people. Like I told you about the people that we've had to literally kick off, okay? But we can't do that with people who know what they're talking about and who has a passion. We see the passion for what you're talking about, and you're telling people your journey, and as you tell your journey, they're learning, okay? Because people don't just get thrown into this. You got to go through something to get to something, all right? And that you're an example, and you're able to tell it, and you're able to tell it with some vigor. You know, there's a lot of people that don't. Man, they come on here and you know they talk. We had I'm gonna call you out, lady. We had this we had this lady who said she was a sex doula. She knew everything about it, okay? Man, look, okay? Woo! She looked like Horseface Harry to me, though. She looked like Horseface Harry, number one, okay?
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
And she did her stuff out of a closet. She was literally in a closet, and I'm like, wow, okay? And she couldn't give us, she didn't have facts. She didn't have anything telling us to make us believe that she was a sex doula. You know, I could give you numbers of stories of people that have come on the show because we invite everyone to come on and tell that journey because we want everybody to learn from these. But yeah, we got some that just we had one guy that came on here drunk, thought we didn't see his beer can. All right, we checked him out.
This is water, by the way.
Oh, it's cool. we don't mind.
It's water.
He said you won't be talking about I had alcohol in my cup when I leave the show.
Hey, as long as he can handle his water, we cool, okay?
Yeah, I can handle my water, baby.
He can handle that water. It's all good, okay? Tez Woody, appreciate that, man. In fact, Titus, that's my guy, Titus. He said, let's go, family. I love this. Big shout out to you all.
Man, Titus, that young bull, I'm going to tell you.
Come on, man.
He is a comic just ready to take off. I'm so... He is so gifted right now. I can't wait. I can't wait for Kate to get her balls on him because 6 months after that, you're gonna see something phenomenal.
He just a bad boy, man. Period. Okay.
He's ridiculous already.
Yes.
But if he's that good already,
come on.
Imagine adding. So it's like a gumbo, right? So somebody put a gumbo together already, right? And they got this good gumbo with all the ingredients that's good already, but they're missing just a little bit of that seasoning that came from over yonder, right? That's what she's going to give him. Just that little that's going to make him that Hollywood,
yeah,
versus what we have now. He's phenomenal, but that next level,
yeah,
is
that's the thing I'm talking about, though, P. You guys are already next level, and here's my problem with this whole thing. Okay, look at the movies that you guys are doing, and look at some of these big budget movies. All right, which are crap. All right, they're crap. I saw a movie. I'm like, me and my girl went out and I saw this movie, and I'm like, what? I'm not feeling this. All right, I'm not gonna name the movie, okay, because but I'm not feeling this. I just paid all this money to go see this movie, and I did not like this movie on the big screen. We want to do an award show for people like you. But I want to ask you a question, man, concerning the atmosphere of Hollywood and where you guys are at now, which I think is the new Black Hollywood. All right, how do you feel about what's going on in the industry? Period.
It's very commercial. I mean, it's been commercial, but it's very agenda driven.
Okay,
is what I see. I see a very, like, it depends on, but that's government, right? You know what I mean? It's just like what the government doing. Like, it depends on who's barking or who bill is squeaking the most right now. If this, how do I say this? If this wheel is the squeaky one, then that's the direction in which they're going to go. As Hollywood. If then now this wheel is a squeaky one, then that's the direction Hollywood is going to go, and that's what it appears. Now, I'm not in Hollywood, but that's what it appears, right? It's very agenda driven. Look at Marvel, for instance. I want to use Marvel for instance. So Marvel went from it was very much white male dominant.
Yep.
Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, everything was white male.
Yeah.
And then came Black Panther. Right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You had the Black Panther, then you had Rhodey, and then you had, you know what I mean? You had some of those other African American, then they had
they made Captain America black.
That's who I was trying to think of what his name was.
Anthony Mackie or something like that.
Well, Anthony Mackie, but I'm talking about the one that was before Steve Rogers. He was the Captain America before Steve Rogers. I just can't think of his name. So they start pulling all that in, and then that became the agenda, and then it became the female agenda. To every superhero was a female, right? They was making that a female, and then it became the minority agenda, like you know what I mean, and that we got Kamala Khan and which again I don't have issue with, but it's the everything like agenda, right? Yeah. And but Marvel is a perfect example of that now, and they got a lot of pushback because of that, because your base is not all of that. Your base is my brother Ron. He's another phenomenal actor out here in Oklahoma that has crazy work. If you look him up, you will see it.
Preston, get all your people to come to the show, man, for real.
Yeah, hey Ron, tap in, man, tap in. You see it.
Tell them come through. They was catching all type of like crazy flack because of the push
pushback, you know, that they were having these agendas. But I think it's needed, but I think sometimes it appears that they're going a little too far with it, like they're pushing it for too long, and they're not, you know, catching that it is they're running the course a little too long. It is what it appears. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in that area, but that's my answer to it.
I got you. Hey, DJ Super said, can we get a top 5 actors and actresses of all time from Preston? Can we do that?
My God, top 5 actors.
Ooh.
Denzel, definitely on the actor side.
know that.
Chadwick Boseman. You know, God rest his soul. Richard Pryor, you know, comedian, right? You know what I mean? Man, I gotta say, and the crazy part is, y'all may not like him, but Jamie Foxx.
I was gonna say I knew that was gonna roll off your lips.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah, serious.
I like Jamie.
Yes.
Jamie is a crazy actor. Another one that people may not necessarily like would be Danny Glover.
I'm gonna have to throw Mos Def in there, y'all. I have to throw Mos Def in there. He's one of my favorite.
Mos Def is good.
He's a good actor.
He does not get the credit he deserves.
Mos Def is good, but that's not in mine. And another one is man, I gotta add I gotta add some white people. The dude who played Forrest Gump, and my brain is
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Oh my goodness.
and then the cat that played Miss Doubtfire.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yes,
There's so many of them, man.
It's just crazy.
Anthony Anderson.
It's too many.
And, what's his name? That played the Mask. What's his name?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yes.
On the female side, on the woman's side, oh my God, my favorite actress is
Viola Davis.
Yes, Woman King. That is my favorite one. My next favorite is
yes, sir. Come on, Tez.
Who you say?
Don Cheadle.
Okay, yeah, Don Cheadle. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm on to the women now. My next one, now that I'm on some, you see, thinking wise.
Come on, Sanaa Lathan.
I like, oh yeah, oh my God, but I think that's just because I'm attracted to her.
Me too.
Megan Good.
I was gonna say you can't leave out Megan Good, man. She's good.
Because I met her too. That's another reason why. I mean, it's like because she looks that good in person too. I mean, and she's sweet. Like she's so sweet. Like and I mean, Jesus, blew me away because I was. That's the only person I've been starstruck over when I met them. I met a lot of like different, but I was starstruck because I was like, man, I remember you when you were. I said the stupidest thing. I remember you when you were at the ice cream truck. I felt so stupid when I was sitting there looking just like that.
Sometimes you can't help it.
She looked at me like, oh. I felt
and you were like, oops.
I felt so stupid. But you know, I was starstruck. You know what I mean? That was just what it was. But let me see.
Don't leave out Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Angelina Jolie.
Tom Hanks said, of course, Tom Hanks. Come on, Thomas.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie is good. But I like what's the young lady that played I'm forgetting her name.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster's good.
Yeah.
She old as all get out. So Sigourney Weaver.
Yes. Oh man,
You
excellent
just
actor.
say she old is all good. Sigourney
Yeah,
Weaver is
she like
old
oh
too.
now. You said of all time, but Jesus, like she looked terrible now. God,
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
she beat herself up so bad.
she did.
Oh, there's a Hey, you know who else I like right now? Actress wise, I think she's phenomenal. The singer, she was the Fresh Prince, the new Fresh Prince.
Tatiana.
No.
Oh girl, yeah.
Coco Jones. It was like Coco.
Coco, yeah.
I think she's a phenomenal actress.
I think she is a great actress. Yes, I think she is.
That's my top 5 right now. Yeah, Julie Roberts. Yep, I agree with that one too. But yeah, Queen Latifah. Yeah, y'all. The list can go any way.
Yeah, but Queen Latifah got to get it together, y'all. She getting like Steven Seagal.
Yeah, with the Equalizer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being on that show though. I don't care about all that. Yep, Meryl Streep. Yep.
I just don't want Queen Latifah to ever do another movie where she got to take a top off.
We don't need that either because they probably a little further down than
that one movie she did, man. She's
gaining a lot of weight now.
In the mirror, yeah, we don't need that.
But one of the greater actors to me, man, is Mr. Preston James.
I'm working on it, brother.
And brother, you know what? Hey, man, you're a good actor, man, and we appreciate you coming to the show, hanging out with us, bro. We got to bring you back on. We got to have another hour, man, because we didn't do enough. All right, Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
We didn't do enough, man. But you have. Man, I wish I could play more of that movie, but I don't want to give it away. I want people to go to Amazon and check it out.
Don't give it away.
It's on Google Play now too.
It's on Google Play
as well now too. Yep, I just found out today.
That's what's up. Make sure you make Tubi the last one to go to, okay? Because that's I'm talking to you, Sharika. Make sure that's the last one y'all go to.
It's going to be a while, they said, before it gets to Tubi.
That's what's up. We appreciate that, all right? And I'm glad you guys listened to me and made the ending believable. All right, I appreciate because I was gonna make another ending. Y'all prepared to make another ending for this, okay? But Preston, anything else you want to say, man, before we get out of here?
Every one of the actors and to be honest was phenomenal. My other scene partner, PJ, she was phenomenal. She was very easy to work with, especially in my scenes, especially the scene that made you not quite like me too much, made me where made me feel a little raunchy, right?
Cheesy. It's cheesy, man. I'm like, God, dog.
We all, man. Thomas, another phenomenal one. I mean, there's so many phenomenal actors and actresses in Wichita and the surrounding areas. The ones who came in from Dallas and Louisiana and Chicago and all those there. It's just ridiculous, man. To be honest, Bray Industries. It's a phenomenal company. It's growing. It's not just Wichita. It's regional now, right? They're building.
That's great, man. I'm just number one proud of you guys, man. Number two, I'm happy that you came through. Okay, we're gonna have my friends Amber and Tyler coming on here soon, and
phenomenal couple.
It's just a Bray family love fest on here, okay? But you guys are the ones that make the Bray family who they are today, man. You actors. And Preston, man, again, I know this was short notice and you came through for me, man. I appreciate you, bro.
It was a treat, though. It was a great treat.
Oh, for sure. What's up? Jeannie, you got to say something?
Man, you're just an example of loving what you do. Mm-hmm. You can tell and hear and feel the passion in your voice, in your mannerism, that you really love what you do. And that's the thing. Get into a place where you love what you do. You don't have to settle for less. And sometimes God is telling you, you are not where I want you to be. And that's why you're so miserable. So keep doing what you're doing, Preston. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And man, we always try to tell the story, man, from the beginning to the end. We want to share people's journeys because we learn from those journeys, and hopefully those people that watch can learn something that make them not do the same things that we did. I mean, you know, we all have these fantastic stories, and we're still here to tell them. All right. And my thing is that we cannot start anything and don't finish it. Okay, we have to finish it, but we don't have to finish it right now. We got a long way to finish. All right. Everybody starts somewhere, and we got to go through things to get to where we need to be. And once we get there, let's make sure that we are solidifying that position right there. We keep the negativity out, and we hold on to the happiness that we just made. All right, because man, this is what we do here, and to meet people like you, Preston, it makes us happy. It overjoys us, man, for real. So, bruh, I appreciate you, man, and you walk anytime. If you clipping your toenail and say, Greg, I'm clipping my toenail and I'm giving an example, I need to come on the show. Hold that toe up, get them clippers, and we're gonna put you on, man. You're family now.
Hey, appreciate you, dear.
Hey man, tomorrow we trying to tell y'all how to get your finances in order. We got these ladies, we got the 6-week course. It's a 6-week course. They're coming on tomorrow, and Gina, did you do your homework?
What homework?
The homework that the lady told you to do for Thursday.
I don't know what homework it is.
That's okay. So you're gonna be in trouble. I'm Greg, so I didn't do the homework.
He must have his homework done.
I didn't do it, but you know, I'm gonna pretend like I did. I'm gonna ask questions first, so that she can ask me questions that I can respond. It's gonna be all good, okay? Appreciate everybody that watched the show tonight, man. You got a huge, tremendous support team over here, man. For real.
Hey, man, I love them all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, and all of you guys that are doing something, man, that supported tonight, man, come, hit me up in my inbox, and let's get you on here and talk about your journey, man. We love to talk about the journey. All right, we learned something from that. All right, but anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow. It's our Friday, even though it's Thursday. It's our Friday. This is DopelivenTV Live, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow. Thank you, Preston.
Thank you.
Peace out, y'all.